Hello everybody, John Critchwell back here again with another video, and today I bring you once again a top 5. Yes, today is the beginning of the week of Halloween. Yes, this Friday is Halloween itself, so this is my last top 5 for October, so I hope everybody enjoys, and let's get right down to it. First off, I know I'm putting this out a little too late in the week. I'm recording this and uploading it on Tuesday, and I meant to put it yesterday, but I was having some major malfunctions with my, 4-year anniversary video, which I had to recreate consistently and try to upload consistently, and it was just a huge debacle. So that pretty much took a major, big part of my my uploading, my upload. So I don't know where I'm going at with it. Anyways, whatever. Today I'm doing my top 5 Halloween death scenes, and previously I did top 5 Halloween characters in my top 5 Halloween movies, and I did the same thing with Friday the 13th, where I did my top 5 Friday the 13th death scenes, and I thought, well, why not? What a better use of doing these top 5s than just do a top 5 of death scenes in the Halloween franchise for the week of Halloween. So let's get right down to it. Of course, it's subjective. It's my personal list. In the comment section below, let me know what your personal list is. What's your top 5 Halloween death scenes? What are your favorite death scenes in all of the Halloween movies? And I had to mix and match some of these because I didn't want to keep it to everything from the first Halloween, because as we all know, the first Halloween is the best and it has the best stuff. But I didn't want to just keep it at, okay, well, this one is the best, and this one's the best, and this one's the best, and they're all from the same movie. So I had to try and mix and match some of them for the sake of this top 5. But let's get right down to it. Coming up in number 5 has to go to the death of the trucker Earl from Halloween 4. Now, this one was kind of interesting to say the least, because the character of Earl is obviously not a big character in the movie itself. He obviously plays a significant part in the movie, but he's not really a main character. He's not really even a supporting character. But I always liked his death scene in Halloween 4. I think it's actually one of the best death scenes in all of Halloween 4, where Michael just you don't even see it coming. They're just driving through the foggy highway, and Michael just smashes through the window and just rips apart his face off, and just blood's gushing everywhere, and shit hit the fan. There's just craziness all around, and I don't know. Ever since I saw that scene, I always felt like, God, that's badass. That's a significant moment in time where you can say Michael Myers is a badass, because even though he doesn't have a knife or some kind of weapon, he'll just grab you by your fucking face and just just rip it right the fuck off, just fuck it up. But nevertheless, let's move off of that and go to number 4, which actually goes to another Halloween 4 death scene, which is the death of Brady, Rachel's boyfriend in the movie. And the only reason I really like that death scene is because it's the only death scene practically in all of the Halloween franchise where it's visually pleasing. It's amazing the way it's shot. And it's probably the best lit shot of the entire movie, in my personal opinion. And plus, when you look at it, there's not really anything going on with the scene. It looks terrifying. It looks just raw and horrible. But there's not really anything going on. The sole amazement of that death scene is that it's predicated on shadows. It's kind of like classic horror making, it's like smoke and mirrors, that's the way the scene looked, and that's the way I wish all Halloween movies were, where it's you don't really see the death, but you kind of get the gist of what's going on, and that's what I like about Halloween, the first one, because it had a lot of that, and this one is the only death scene in the sequels that I consider, that's where they kind of went with, which I wish they could have done more, and I just liked it just looks really awesome. But moving off of that, going to number 3 on my Halloween top 5 death scenes has to go specifically to the death of PJ Soles in the first Halloween. And that mostly goes to the fact that I always remember that death scene. Whenever I go through watching any of the Halloween movies, that's one of the many first ones I see in my head. It's oh yeah, that one was a pretty badass scene. Because you have this build up to this scene, and the build up is amazing. You have you have the opening sequence where Michael comes in with the sheet and the glasses, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And then she like does the whole the revealing of her breasts, which is in and of itself fucking awesome. And then you go through this awkward conversation of her talking to Michael, and Michael obviously not talking back, and then she calls Laurie on the phone, and then you see that obviously shit's about to hit the fan. He's walking towards her, and she has no fucking knowledge that she's about to fucking get strangled to death. And it was so, I don't know, it just looks awesome. Like, if, for a first-time viewer, if you don't watch that and be like, God damn, fucking stupid slut, turn around, he's coming right behind. Like, that's what you think, and that's what you say when you first watch that, and that's how I feel, and that's what I like about it. And the scene just looks awesome. It's just, what's better than watching the first Halloween movie, and, like, as a first-time viewer, just being like, this is awesome. This is bad. You have this awesome, cool-looking character killing this fucking, this freaking chick who's, like, half naked, getting strangled to death. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking, I want that to be a poster, and it needs to be on my fucking wall. Nevertheless, let's move off of that and go to number 2 on my list, which goes to another Halloween death scene, which is my hands-down favorite, next to the PJ Souls one, mind you, is the death of PJ Souls' character's boyfriend in the movie. I forgot his name for the sake of this top 5, but it's classic, it's amazing, it's the number 1 scene that everyone goes to, and it's of course the sequence where her boyfriend goes down to the kitchen to obviously get more beer or whatnot, and is killed by Michael. He's like picked up against the wall and just gets stabbed right through the chest and just hangs there. And then of course, Michael does his iconic, his only real signature, characteristic, whereas that he nods his head back and forth, and then that's it. It's so fucking iconic, and it's so badass the way it looks. I mean, like, it just looks amazing. You just look at that sequence, and it's like, wow, this is the shit. Anyways, before I get to my number 1 pick, let's put out some honorable mentions, of course, for all the people who died in the expense of this top 5, which was a lot of people. Anyways, the death of Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie in Halloween Resurrection, the death of Jamie in Halloween 6, which was pretty interesting to say the least, and the death of the many nurses in Halloween 2. Like, the majority of death scenes in Halloween 2 are mostly nurses, specifically the jacuzzi scene, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's see, who else is there? Let's see, the death of Brady's lover in Halloween 4. I completely forgot her name for the sake of the top 5, so mind you, if you know who I'm talking about, that's, she gets the shotgun, thrown right through her. The death of the police officers in Halloween 4. The death of, let's see, who else is there? The death of all the little kids in Halloween 3. I know that doesn't count, but mind you, it counts in a fucking speculation. Anyways, the death of the doctors or whatnot, when, the sequence where Michael Myers, like, shoots his forehead with his fucking thumb. I wish I don't know. It's almost on the list, but it's quite not yet, I mean, like, it's just gruesome in and of itself. Like, who does that? You have to have, like, a thumb made out of, like, steel or wood to have, like, your thumb be able to, like, pierce someone's forehead. Like, that's insane. The fact that they even put that in there. Like, fucking crazy. He stuck his fucking... This is how crazy Michael Myers is. If you have not liked any of the Halloween movies, God have shame upon you, because, like, that's just brutal. That's the opening act of the fucking movie. The guy shoots his fucking forehead through this fucking doctor's fucking head. He shoots his fucking forehead with his thumb. That's insane. Anyways, let's move off of that and go to my number 1 pick, which is the death of Michael Myers. Now, I thought it would be just interesting to actually have Michael Myers be on a top 1, unlike the other ones that I did. But now you may be asking yourself, okay, well, which one are you talking about, John 12? Because obviously, almost every single Halloween movie, Michael Myers dies at the end. Even though we know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, it's bullshit. But it is true. He does actually get killed in the ending of every single movie that he's in. But essentially, which specific movie I'm talking about is the death of Michael Myers in Halloween 2. Halloween 2 has the best. When I have a lisp, the best Michael Myers death in all of the Halloween movies, because it's so brutal and violent, and it's so awesome the way it's built up that it does, like, none of the other ones hold up. You know, I mean, like, Michael Myers is shot he's shot in both eyes. His eyes are shot the fuck off. He has bullet wounds like all over his body, like a fucking soldier, and Dr. Loomis just blows him up. He just blows them up. The both of them. You know, if, like, Halloween 4 never happened, they died. That's it. They died in that explosion. Even though it doesn't make sense that they would survive, nevertheless, they fucking died. And, I don't know, I always thought that's, like, the best death scene in all of the Halloween movies, because that's overkill. He's shot to fucking death multiple times. He gets shot in the eyes, which is really brutal and awesome looking, visually. And then he gets blown up by Dr. Loomis in the end. That's fucking awesome. And he just lays there on his face, just burning to death. But he comes back. How is it possible? Anyways, that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5. I'm trying to make this as short as possible. I have tons of other videos to record. As I stated, October is my busiest month for video making wise. But nevertheless, in the comment section below, let me know what your top 5 Halloween death scenes were. I'm sure all you horror fans have plenty of awesome death scenes to put out there. And you know what? I hope you guys enjoy Halloween. I may or may not put out a Halloween video, a happy Halloween video. I mean, I do one every year, but specifically, I find it doubtful that I'll do one for this year. I don't know. It really depends on how the week goes. If the week goes good and I can accomplish something, then maybe I'll put something out. But as of right now, I don't really see myself, you know, getting something very awesome out there. But nevertheless, I hope you guys do enjoy Halloween. If you have kids, I hope they have a great time getting candy or whatnot. You never could be too careful with parental guidance, you know, with kids, because there's a lot of wackos out there. But nevertheless, I hope everybody has an awesome Halloween time. I hope you do not take out your Christmas decorations to put them out specifically on Halloween, because you know what? I'm going to see it. And when I see it, I'm going to take them down. And I'm going to bitch at you for doing something so fucking disgusting that destroys my humanity as a person. Anyways, nevertheless, that's gonna be it for this top 5. I'll be back with another top 5 next week, and a quick hint as to what that top 5 may or may not be is, well, we're gonna get back to comic books. There's been a lot of comic book stuff going out there, so I really want to specifically make a comic book top 5. But nevertheless, this has been my top 5 of Halloween death scenes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys put on your marathons. You take your kids out for trick-or-treating. You fucking go to Halloween parties. You get laid or whatever. I don't know. You don't take out your Christmas decorations, because that just pisses me the fuck off. And that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been John 12.